Hey guys, Nancy Faye here, Modern Day Pilgrim. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Well, welcome back to my channel. Well, at my house, it's snowing, so I can't go van camping right now or rock hunting. Look at it out there. It's beautiful, but it's a bummer for me. So what I'm going to do instead is sort out the rocks I already have. So in the kitchen, I have a bucket of Petoskey stones, and I thought, hey, let's sort them out, figure out which ones would be good for tumbling, and let's try to tumble some Petoskey stones. Never done it before because I've only ever tumbled one batch of rocks. They turned out pretty darn good, but I know tumbling Petoskies are a bit different, but we can figure it out. Hey, trial and error, right? So let's go in the kitchen and check them out. Oh, how do you like my shelf back there? I got a shelf. My table's in place too. Nice, eh? All right, let's go check it out. All right, there are leaves in my bucket, yes, and look over that. Obviously, some of these are gonna be too big to tumble and too pitted and whatnot, but I really like these, and I wouldn't tumble these anyway because I really love the look of these natural Petoskey stones. So the bigger ones, we're not gonna tumble, but they're just beautiful. This is a really nice one, huge. Not solid all the way around, but beautiful nonetheless. So the ones that I'm not going to tumble are just going to go in the dish drain here. The ones that I am going to tumble are going to go in this little container here. I want to show you this. Can you see the red in here by any chance? I don't know if you can due to the lighting, but can you see the red in it at all? There, maybe there. There's actually this huge hue of red in there. I'm trying to get it the best. There's a bad glare. See it right there? And you don't often find Petoskey stones with red. I just wanted to show you that. They're kind of rare. I've only come across 2 or 3 of them like that. This one I'm not gonna tumble either. To me seems like the bottom of the coral, and it would have went up like so. You can see the funneling, little coral funnels, and then it would have bloomed open at the top right there. I'll do this one. He's pretty. You see that okay? Oh, a real rough one. He's cool. He's really cool. And then that, boy, that's a nice one, isn't it? Look at that. He's doable. It's actually really enjoyable to go through these. Just, they make me happy. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna do him. I am gonna do this guy. He's got a faint pattern, but again, what do we have to lose? There's one crevice in there that's got like a couple crinoids in there, but look how beautiful. Look at that. And we'll do this little guy. Him, he's a faint pattern. But you know what? These ones that are the faint pattern, at least maybe I could practice on them and perfect my craft, eh? Oh, look at this guy. Can't really do him, but he's very cool. Did I ever show you guys my foot? I think I did. Look at this. I found it. It's a rock. Doesn't it look like a foot? Little baby toe up to the big toe. The arch, and then this is like the ankle. It's so weird. It looks like a foot. Doesn't that look like a foot to you? I keep it on my windowsill. Let me get them wet and show you. Look at this. This is my, I think it's a prehistoric foot or something. I'm telling you. Those little guys going on there. That's it. So So these are the ones that we've chosen. I'm gonna put these in the tumbler, see how it goes. Well, guess what? I didn't have 80 grit. What? I know. My husband said use 60-90. I said, no way, man. I think it's too gritty, too rough, because I'm doing the Petoskey stones. So I'm using 120-220, and that was actually for the second stage. So I think I'm gonna have to do 120-220 for both stages and see how it goes, because I can't get my hands on any 80 grit unless I order it, and it won't be here for a while. So that's an absolute drag. So yeah, just letting you know. When I get home a little bit later, I'll check on the rocks and show you what I got going on. All right, just checking in. These turned out fabulous. Look at that. This is 24 hours. Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful. My word, these turn out good. Look at that. It's really smooth. Supposed to apparently have 80 grit, but guess what? I didn't have 80 grit, and I only used 120-220 for 24 hours. I don't think I need that 80. Look at that. Boy, these are smooth as all get out. I'm really impressed. All right, I'm gonna lay these out. I'm gonna go through these, and they're starting to dry off, as you can see. And I'm gonna take out the pitted ones, and we're gonna run those through for another 24 hours and see how they go. But I cannot believe how well these turned out. Look at that. Okay, they're all sorted out. The ones in the bowl are gonna go on to stage 2. Sorry for the shadow there. And the ones right here are going back in for another tumble on stage 1. Oh, this is great. They turned out fabulous. I'm very excited about this. All right, on to the next step. Okay, it's 6 a.m. I can't take this upstairs, guys, because everybody's sleeping. But this is my first batch of assorted rocks here. Looking fabulous. All right, well, here they are. They are gorgeous. As you can see, I had 4 Petoskey stones in this assorted batch of rocks that was in the Ultra Vibe 18. I didn't even know they were in there, but they turned out beautiful. And I know you're not supposed to tumble softer rocks with harder rocks, but again, like I mentioned, I didn't even know they were in there, but I'm happy because they turned out fabulous, and now I know that if it happens again, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But everything turned out beautiful. They're just sitting in a bowl of water right now, and I'm sitting in the living room to give you natural light. Hey, did you notice here? Look at this. Just for the fun of it, I decided to tumble a Septarian lightning stone, and it turned out beautiful. I mean, I don't know if it will really take a polish, but we'll see. I'm going to try. I have a couple of them in here. Just wanted to see how that would work. And the Petoskey's turned out beautiful. Just look at that. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that beautiful? And this is on day 3. So I started this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2.5 days really, because I didn't start them in the morning. Isn't that stunning? Epidote, and I don't know, could some of that be jasper? I mean, it doesn't really look like unikite per se, but definitely has epidote in it. Isn't that pretty? Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Epidote. Oh, look at this ginormous quartz. Look at that. Unbelievable. Again, this is just a natural light in my living room. I couldn't be in the kitchen this time because of the lighting situation, and you would have had all the glare. Look at that. I am so excited about this. You have no idea. I basically had these, like I said, running for a couple days, 2.5 days, and 120/220 grit in the Vibratory Tumblr. And now I'm going to be moving on to stage 2, because I think in the Vibratory Tumblr, you really skip a stage somewhere. I don't remember. I'm not really great at this, but I'm learning. All right. These 2 barrels are full of Petoskey stones. This one in particular is stage 2, which is another day in the 120/220 grit on all of the rocks that were completely done first stage. This barrel here has half of the good ones and half of the other ones that had pitted areas on them. But because I needed to fill this up with rock, I just put both of them in there, and I'm certainly sure I'll be able to tell which ones are which. So this is the full, completely done from the first stage batch of rocks. Let's do a little rinse on these. They look beautiful. You see that? Beautiful patterns. Wow. Look at that. All right, these turned out just beautiful, just beautiful. All right, moving on to the next barrel. Wow. Holy cats. These are amazing. All right, let's lay them out. All right, here are my beauties. They're beginning to dry off already. Just laid them out. They dry quick. Turned out fabulous. I'm so excited. All right, guys, off to the next stage. So we're on day 2 of the 500 grit pre-polish, and it's for the Petoskey stones. Let's check them out. All right, well, I actually have a mask on, so I'm sorry if it sounds a little muffly or weird, but this powder in here, this 500 grit is so fine, and when you move the corn cob around, it just plumes up into the air, and it's just not a good thing to be inhaling. So anyhow, let's check these guys out. I think they're ready. I mean, they're not perfect. There's some issues with some of these, but that does not bother me a bit. But they are smoother than smooth. Really smooth. Probably should have some gloves on too. Alrighty, well, we're gonna get these Petoskys out of here and switch them out with those assorted other rocks. So I'd like to do that real quick. Don't want to bore you with that. Be back in a flash. Right, well, I'm gonna rinse off these Petoskey stones right here and lay them on the black mat there. Then I'm gonna take these guys, my assorted rocks that I had tumbling in the Ultra Vibe in the beginning. I'm gonna take them and put them now in the 500 grit to get those guys going on the 3rd stage. So let's get that going. All right, let's get these guys rinsed off and see how they turned out. You can see there's a lot of the grit that's stuck onto these rocks. Who knows why? But they feel really smooth, and they're definitely ready for a polish. But this stuff does come off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bowl of warm water and I'm gonna set them in there and we're gonna just get all that grit off there. Look at that, eh? So pretty. All right, let's move on. Alrighty, well, these are the assorted rocks that I've gotten the 500 grit with the ceramic media, the big pieces and small pieces, a little bit of water. And I'm going to take these out tomorrow, and then we are going to put them in the polish stage, which is the aluminum oxide, I believe. Yeah, aluminum oxide polish. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. Alrighty, this is the finished product. What do you guys think? I really think the majority of these turned out beautifully. There are some, as you can see, that did not take a polish. I kind of knew they wouldn't, just wanted to see what would happen. The Septarian there, he got kind of like a low luster, really smoothed out, but really no shine. Then there are those lightning stone Septarian up there. These granites here in the center of the screen, and that black one underneath it. So this guy here, he's kind of low luster. These did take a shine. They're just kind of, you know, can you see that a little bit? Kind of gritty and grainy. This one too. This one did not really take a huge shine, just kind of a low luster, but very pretty. And all these other ones, they really turned out shiny and gorgeous. Yeah, some of these still have a little funky business on them. Not perfect, but you know what? I'm not that kind of guy. I don't really need perfection. I'll learn as I go, right? That's what it's all about. Learning. If anyone has any tips for me, throw them down in the comment section. I'd love to learn from you. But yeah, I think they turned out beautiful. These ones that have the green epidote, look here. So some of the epidote turned out fine, even the jasper there, but there's this funky rock over here. I don't know what's going on. He didn't, maybe I'll throw him back in. This guy looks really good. He's got some cracks and whatnot, but then right there, he has that sort of looking dry spot. I don't know what's going on. I might throw him back in just for fun. Look at this cute little guy. Looks like a piece of candy corn or a tooth. Beautiful. This is one of my favorites. Really turned out nice. And all the quartz, as you can see. This one here turned out really nice. Really pretty. All of these on this side are more like your quartz and things. A lot of cracks and bumps and whatnot in them, but yeah. Anyhow, this guy, he's beautiful. Look at this. Epidote, solid piece, eh? Really pretty. All this quartz here. Really nice. Here's my big, ginormous piece of quartz. Turned out really nice. Anyhow, I'm pretty satisfied, you know? I have a lot to learn, but that's okay. Hey, look at this guy. Sedimentary, all the layers. I wasn't quite sure what would happen with him, but he turned out super shiny. Can you see that? It's very pretty. And you can still see all the layers. Some of them I may take out and run through again when I get some more rocks to tumble. So next we have the batch of Petoskey stones that we're working on. As soon as I clean out the Vibratory Tumbler, I'm going to start those in the polish, which is aluminum oxide polish in corncob. We're gonna see how that goes for a couple days. So I will catch you guys then. See you in a bit. All right, here they are, the finished Petoskey stones in my Vibratory Tumbler with the corncob and polish. I would say that they are shiny, but I have seen shinier, and maybe it's because of this method. I don't really know. I know the ones that we do hand polish, my son has done a few and they are super duper shiny, so maybe that's the deal. I don't know. But some of these are less than perfect, and I'm gonna run them through again anyway, just, I don't know, just to get those little white marks out. Other ones turned out just beautiful, in my opinion. Again, you know, I'm not a perfectionist or a professional. I'm learning, guys, I'm learning. But these little guys, oh, there he is. They turned out so pretty. This big guy. But he's got some white speckles on there. I'm wondering if I could, I don't know, sand that off with wet sandpaper? I don't know. I gotta find out. Guys, I gotta find out. My husband asked me, why did you do so many tiny ones? Well, these little guys can be made into things. I'm not a jewelry maker, not to say that I might not ever get into it, but look at this guy. Patterns are beautiful. I don't know, I think they're pretty. So I'm gonna sort these out. I'm happy with my first attempt at this, but again, you know, I see a lot of little marks on them and I wanna know why they're there and if I should run them through again or try to do some of them by hand. I don't know, I have to do a little bit of research, but a lot of them turned out beautiful. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at this one. I have wet sandpaper, I have all that stuff here, so if I do them a few by hand, I'll do another video and show you what that looks like. Yeah, finished product. I know this was a long video. I appreciate your patience for sticking with me through it. Anyhow, this is the end of the road for me here on this little adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. So until next time, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you then.